Hello everyone, my name is Pooja Matlani. Today I will be explaining a new topic, that is redemption of debentures and methods of redemption of debentures. So I will begin by explaining different methods. Then I will explain DRR, that is debenture redemption reserve, and also I will be explaining debenture redemption investment, and in the later part I will be explaining the journal entries under the each method of redemption. Let's start with meaning of redemption of debentures. Redemption means repayment. Once you have taken a loan from the public, company has to repay the amount, principal amount on the maturity. Redemption can be at par or at premium. The terms and conditions of redemption and the interest date and principal repayment date are mentioned in the prospectus. There are 4 total ways under which redemption can be made. First is payment in lump sum. In the lump sum payment, you will get amount on the maturity. Second, payment in installment. Suppose our company has issued 1000 debentures, so every 200 debentures will be redeemed every year. 200 debentures, that means in total 5 years debentures will be redeemed. Third, purchase in open market. Here the company will purchase their own debentures from the market, and if they are getting from the BSE or NSE at a lower price compared to their nominal value, example, your nominal value of debenture is 1000 and you are purchasing a debenture from the market at 990, so you will be getting a profit or a gain of 10 rupees by purchasing your own debentures. For this, you are converting your debenture into equity before the redemption. You will issue equity shares by converting debentures. It can be at par or premium or discount. Now, what are the methods? We have already seen. Now, we have to create a debenture redemption reserve. This is created only when you are utilizing the profit and you are making an entry you are creating a DRR, that is profit and loss appropriation account debit, to debenture redemption reserve account. In this way you are creating a DRR. And why we are supposed to create a DRR? Is it compulsory? Yes, it is compulsory, because DRR is a label. It is inside a company, it is in the reserves itself only. We are not searching outside DRR. DRR is inside the company. In the equity and liabilities, you will have shareholder fund. Under the shareholder fund, you will have reserves and surplus, and there will be a subheading called as reserves and surplus. Under that, you will find DRR. So DRR, how much you have to create? Suppose a company has issued 1000 debentures of rupees 1000 each. That means 1000 multiplied by 1000, you have 10 lakh rupees in the nominal value of debenture. So you take a 25% of that, that is 2,50,000. So 2,50,000 will be your DRR. You have to pass an entry P&L appropriation account debit to DRR account 2,50,000. This is, you have to write the narration being DRR created from the profits. Whenever you are arranging money from your own profits for redeeming the debenture, you have to make a DRR. And there is one confusion in the mind of student. So, sometimes in the question, some amount of profit is given. Statement of profit and loss balance is given in the question. That time you have to consider 100% of DRR. You have to create 100% DRR out of those profits. So, no confusion at all. Once it is clear, okay. So, first, if statement of information is not given, balance of P&L is not given, you will create only 25% DRR. And if in some information is given about the profit and loss balance, then you will take 100% DRR. Now next part is DRI, Debenture Redemption Investment Account. This is also mandatory. This is nothing but you are investing in outside securities. कंपनी के बाहर कहीं पे आप शेयर्स में या कुछ पर्टिकुलर स्पेसिफाइड सिक्योरिटीज़ में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो. कंपनी का पैसा ही जो रिडम्पशन रिजर्व में रखा है उसमें से 15% निकाल के आप इन्वेस्ट करने वाले हो GSEC या फिर जो भी स्पेसिफाइड सिक्योरिटीज़ है उसके अंदर. तो DRI का एंट्री कैसे आएगा? DRI का एंट्री आएगा, DRI is a asset, your investment is an asset, so asset is debit. DRI account, debenture redemption investment fund account debit to बैंक अकाउंट. पैसा जा रहा है टू बैंक अकाउंट और इन्वेस्टमेंट बन रही है. ओके, सो दिस इज द एंट्री एंड हाउ मच यू विल मेक 15% ऑफ नॉमिनल वैल्यू ऑफ डिबेंचर्स. अगेन आई एम अगेन टेलिंग यू 10 लाख आपका नॉमिनल वैल्यू है. कैसे आया 10 लाख? 1000 डिबेंचर्स multiplied by 1000 price. So you will have 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs ka 15%, that is 1,50,000. So you will create a 1,50,000 DRI and you will invest in the fund. So this is the entry of DRI. Next, who all are exempted under the DRI? All India financial institutions which are regulated under RBI and banking companies. Both of them are not supposed to create any DRR. And disclosure of DRR will be shown under reserves and surplus in the left hand side of the balance sheet, that is on the left hand side of balance sheet, that is liabilities. Transfer of DRR. DRR को लास्ट में कैंसिल भी करना है. DRR सिर्फ बनाया जाता है, रिजर्व्स में पैसा अलग से रखा जाता है. दैट मीन्स ऑन मैच्योरिटी you should not have insufficient funds to pay off your repayment of debenture holders. So that is why you are cancelling the DRR, because अभी उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है, आपने पेमेंट कर दिया है debenture holder को. Once the payment has been done, then there is no need of DRR, so you have to cancel the DRR or close the DRR. DRR account debit to general reserve account. This is the last entry in each and every sum you have to pass. Okay, thank you very much. In the next part of video I will be giving information about the first, second, third, fourth method, that is lump sum method, installment method, open market, and last is converting the debenture into equity shares or new debentures. So please watch the second video. Please like, subscribe and share this video to all your students and press the bell icon. Thank you very much.